Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Hager number 242F US26. This is a dome-style floor stop. One thing I want to point out right away, it's nice that what they did was they isolated these sharp parts that are going to damage that finish when they shipped it to you. That's nice. This is a dome stop. You can use your imagination and see why it's called a dome stop. This is going to be used in applications where once upon a time there were two dome stops. There was the short and then there was the tall. And then there were risers if you had a carpet condition or something unusual that you needed to lift one off of a unusual sort of floor condition. And those were nice because you got to choose if you wanted short or tall. The downside of that is you've got a project with 100 doors and you've got all kinds of floor conditions. The bringing of market of such an item with a very small lip, which is a feature of the short, and then a very tall height, which is a feature of the tall dome stop, gives you one unit to do the entire project. Yes, it's a little bit taller than the high door stop, but not really so much so. So you can order one piece and then know you're going to go to the job ready. Because what a lot of people would do in the old days is the guy would say, the contractor would say, you know, I don't know, give me 30 of these, give me 60 of these, I'll return what I don't need. That's trouble for everybody. You get stuff back 6 months later that's dusty from a job site, it's not really in sellable condition. This really solves the problem for everybody. Now, this is the 242. It's available in US 10 for satin bronze, US 10B for oil rub bronze, US 15 for satin nickel, US 26 for polished chrome, US 2060 for satin chrome, US 3 for polished brass, US 4 for satin brass. There's an image down below this video that will allow us to review the dimensional properties of the item. There is not. I was speaking too quickly. They do not have a dimensional drawing. They have a document called installation. They have a document called cut sheet that's down below. Let's go over the dimensional properties according to the cut sheet. 1 11/16 diameter. I'd say it's closer to 1 3/4. You're going to have a height of 1 5/8 overall, and I'm holding it upside down just to illustrate that. About correct. You're going to have a lip thickness of 7/32, so that's going to be just short on 1/4. Okay. Made of brass. I like the screw package they give you. Flathead sheet metal screw, wood screw, sheet metal screw, plastic anchor, machine screw, and a lead anchor. So if you're going to go into concrete, use that lead anchor because that kind of anchor, you need a stick of dynamite to blow that out of there. Great installation. It's going to have this post, and obviously you need to drill 2 holes after you mark it. Let's move on to the installation instruction sheet that I had referred to earlier. Basically is telling you position your degree of opening, mark your stud hole, mark your screw hole, let's go through it. Open the door to the desired position, but first on the right hand side, the 242 is going to work for undercuts between 1/4 inch and 1 1/8. That's going to cover everything. You might, 1/4 inch could be trouble in rare instances where you need to go to the 241, which will give you a shorter stop. But if you're looking for something that's going to be the most universal, it'd be the 242. Open the door to the desired position. Slide the stop under the door so that the bumper is flush against the face. You're going to want to remove the stud in order to position it. You might mark that hole. Okay. You might then mark where this hole is going to be located. Drill the stud hole approximately 1 inch deep with a 9/32 drill bit. Drill the screw hole 1.5 inches deep with a 5/16 bit. If you're using that plastic anchor, if you're going to use the lead expansion shield, you're going to go with a 1/2 inch bit, 1 inch deep. Okay, same scenario, plastic anchor, the screw, 5/16. That's going to be Yeah, that might be about right for that screw. The way I learned to pre-drill holes is that you just hold your drill bit up to the body of the screw, not including the threads, and that'd be a good size. Just eyeball that. And that's your installation instructions for this unit. Very simple and straightforward. There's also a link below this video to a document called Product Catalog, and that's handy because it will allow you to review those other mentioned dome stops, the 41, the 42, the 43F, the 244F, and the 245. A lot of people like those because they think that they're heavier duty, and moving those two mounting points out there like that, where you actually double the mounting points you have, that is indeed the case. They are heavy duty. The riser that we had mentioned earlier, if you have a 241 and you want to build it up because you've got all these 241s and want to keep the look universal, you can buy some of the risers. And if you have carpet and you're going to install this down onto carpet, you would literally use a riser in order to set your stop onto a carpeted surface. The 248F, the 248G, those are very, they're relatively new versions of a modern style stop, and they're very popular and common. The difference is the color of the bumper. Then you've got the 249F. That's a client says, give me something heavy duty. I've got a restaurant and it's the delivery door and it gets banged all day long. 249 is a great option for that. Then you have and I won't go through all of these, but you've got variations on duty, hold open, non-hold open, those that you'll cement into the floor, and then automatic holder styles are there as well. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Hager products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Hager, they're part number 242F in a US26 polished chrome finish, or any other Hager product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.